As if seeing stars in the night sky weren't enough, the heavens bestowed stars on the ground too. Yes, you guessed it correctly. Today we'll discuss Michael Weatherly's tweet, which hinted at his return to NCIS. Excited, right? So let's get started. Is Michael Weatherly finally making a comeback to NCIS? Bull's termination came as little surprise to fans of the controversial series. It also spurred speculation that Weatherly might return to NCIS, something his social media fans have been predicting for some time. Michael Weatherly crushed the hearts of the NCIS followers when he departed the show in 2016 after 13 seasons as Tony DiNozzo. Weatherly was on the way to launching his own television series, Bull, at the time. Weatherly, on the other hand, is finally quitting after 6 seasons, and his announcement fueled speculation that he would be returning to TV's most-watched series, NCIS. CBS recently announced the addition of another NCIS show located in Sydney to the series. Weatherly's cryptic social media tweets have raised expectations, and his most recent, released at the start of March, did little to temper them. In recent months, the 53-year-old American actor has made frequent references to the NCIS world, whether it was posing in his NCIS cap or reminiscing on some old work memories. Cote de Pablo, the 43-year-old American actor, responded to his cryptic postings, telling him to stop teasing. On March 1st, he made another reference to his prior NCIS career, sparking curiosity in the comments section. In a minute-long video, Weatherly rewatched a classic episode of NCIS from his hotel room. As expected, many fans viewed Weatherly's NCIS reference as a subtle indication that he would consider a return, and it didn't take very long for the nostalgia to settle in. Weatherly's return to NCIS has yet to be confirmed by either Weatherly or CBS. However, fans who follow Weatherly on social media have been suspecting this move for some time. Well, we're optimistic too that he'll appear on the show pretty soon. Why did Michael Weatherly quit NCIS? Considering that NCIS has lasted a remarkable 19 seasons and almost 2 decades, it's understandable that a few favorite characters have left the show throughout its lengthy run on primetime TV. For example, Michael Weatherly left NCIS right after the 13th season, when his character discovered Ziva David was deceased, and that both he and Ziva had a child with whom he moved to France. Many fans wanted Weatherly to return as DiNozzo due to his relationship with Ziva David, Cote de Pablo. However, after season 11, she quit the show, and Weatherly confesses that after Ziva left, it was time for DiNozzo to go as well. Well, is it safe to assume that if Weatherly returns to NCIS, Ziva will follow? We need to wait and watch what happens. What's the first time that Michael hinted at his return? Fans could not get over NCIS Special Agent Tony DiNozzo for 13 seasons, notably his flirtatious humor during his on-again, off-again romantic connection with former NCIS agent Ziva David, played by Cote de Pablo. But according to The Hollywood Reporter, after 13 seasons on NCIS, Michael Weatherly left to become the star on Bull, and the timing couldn't have been better. The 53-year-old actor exclaimed that he was tired of working on NCIS and was prepared for a fresh chapter. Can you believe that Weatherly has indicated a comeback to NCIS in several social media posts? In November 2021, the American actor tweeted a photo of himself and his former co-star Mark Harmon, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, on the cover of a 2013 issue of TV Guide. NCIS Scoop was the headline. Weatherly has already posted multiple posts on his social media handles with captions that indicate his comeback. Recently, he put the caption of his post, "That time this happened, #NCIS. Weatherly also shared a photo of himself sporting a jacket and hat, similar to what he wore as DiNozzo, with the caption, #NCIS camera is king. Weatherly provides another possible signal of an NCIS reappearance in another tweet, including a photo of him dressed as DiNozzo. Weatherly hashtagged the photo as #NCIS Dream. Will Dr. Jason Bull's journey come to an end? Is it the end of an era or a mistake? Following CBS's revelation that Bull's current 6th season will be the show's final, social media appears to be rallying around the latter attitude. Given the various controversies that have afflicted the Michael Weatherly-led series since its debut in 2016, the response is not unexpected. According to Newsweek, when Michael Weatherly departed the show, he stated that Tony DiNozzo will continue living in the hearts and souls of the audience, and that in terms of a comeback, he would be open to anything and everything. Weatherly announced on Twitter on January 18th that he'll be leaving Bull at the end of season 6. However, the 53-year-old American actor failed to note that CBS had canceled the show. Instead, the network responded to Weatherly's revelation with its own. According to CBS, Bull has proven itself to be a rating winner during the previous 6 seasons because of its new take on the judicial system that TV audiences had never witnessed before. Unfortunately, the network subsequently confirmed that the show had been officially discontinued. CBS thanked the stellar cast, astounding staff, and diligent crew. He also expresses gratitude to the show's viewers and fans. Now, in other related news, NCIS, is Leroy Gibbs' successor terminated once Agent Parker's criminal history is revealed? NCIS Season 19 resumed last week, with an episode presenting a dark character from Gibbs' replacement Alden Parker's criminal history. Since the departure of the task force's long-standing head Leroy Gibbs last year, Alden Parker, played by Gary Cole, has taken command of the NCIS team. Although his background has been a mystery to his fellow agents so far, the upcoming episode of the CBS drama will focus on it, with possibly disastrous implications. For example, will Parker be forced to leave the squad now that his criminal history has indeed been disclosed? This remains a question for now. When NCIS's new team leader bumps across an old buddy in the next Season 19 episode, he could face some disciplinary actions. Parker is surprised to learn that their newest investigation is linked to an old friend, Billy Doyle, in episode 15 of Thick as Thieves, Kevin Chapman. He discloses that he and Billy were in juvie together as teenagers, to his team's amazement. Much of his background remains unknown, but viewers now know Parker spent some time in juvenile jail as a child due to the latest episode preview. Gibbs was placed on disqualification after half a century as special agent in charge for assaulting a suspect. Fortunately, his tenure on the show did not deter there, as he remained a vital supporting character, while agents Nick Torres and Jessica Knight undertook the fieldwork. After healing from an assault on his boat after Season 18, Gibbs featured in only 4 new season episodes before quitting the show. While he would occasionally appear on the show, Gibbs' assault charges resulted in his permanent exit from NCIS just a few months later. Parker is featured in the new trailer committing a similar mistake, so it logically follows that he may suffer the same consequence for assaulting his old pal. NCIS rookie Gary isn't expected to leave the show quite yet, but fans shouldn't be startled if director Vance has to knock him down a notch in the next episode. The cause of death of NCIS and Bones actor Heath Freeman has been disclosed. Can you believe the cause of death of an NCIS actor has been revealed after 4 months of his demise? Well, yes, Heath Freeman, who portrayed Howard Epps on Bones and Benjamin Frank on NCIS, passed away at the age of 41 in November 2021. Finally, after 4 months, the fans discover the cause of death. According to the Travis County Medical Examiner report acquired by TMZ, Freeman, featured on series such as Bones, NCIS, and Raising the Bar, died of an accidental overdose. According to the report, he was found comatose in his bed with fentanyl, cocaine, hydrocodone, morphine, and Xanax in his body. As per the article, the latter 2 sorts of medications were also discovered in his residence. His death was judged to have been an accident. Following the news of his demise, numerous of Freeman's previous co-stars, including his Terror on the Prairie co-star Gina Carano, shared their sympathies and sorrows on social media. NCIS Season 19. Fans demand that a newcomer be hired as a permanent agent. NCIS viewers were eager to see more of the show's recent addition, believing her investigative abilities had landed her a seat on the team. NCIS, CBS's long-running procedural drama, returned to screens with another suspenseful episode, but there was a new team member this time. Fans demanded that Kayla Vance, played by Naomi Grace, become a permanent part of the NCIS team after she impressed them with her investigative abilities. Kayla, Director Vance's, Rocky Carroll, extremely competent daughter, was introduced to the team in the most recent episode of NCIS, titled First Steps. She just completed her training and joined the team as a special agent for the day. Vance handed them the unresolved case of Dr. Tom Masuda's death, thinking it would keep them out of harm's way, but it turned out to be the polar opposite of simple. The newcomer decided to take matters into her own hands and retrace Masuda's actions before realizing he had been poisoned. While Torres and Knight were inspecting the bar, they requested Kayla to stay put, but she didn't. When the crew found that one of Masuda's patients was accountable for poisoning him, he seized Kayla and held her captive. When the team found Rodriguez, they rescued Kayla and praised her for her bravery in the face of adversity. That's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.